Episode 7 of 10 Things I Want to Hear. I had to be a little spooky. This is the Halloween special. All right, it's not all Halloween topics, but we threw some in there. Might probably be more towards the end. Yeah. Start things off, and I'll end it off with the 2. Happy Halloween. This probably will drop on Halloween. It's a Halloween special. Why wouldn't it? All right. Yeah. Sorry. Let me just explain myself. I'm supposed to be Sid from Toy Story. I know my hair's a little long. That's why it looks kind of crazy. But, if I had my normal burst, it would look fine. But, I haven't been at the barber in a minute. I'm not about to wait to cut my hair to make this video. So, we're working with it. I feel like when I have shorter hair, I honestly do look kind of similar to Sid, honestly, like just living. These are my toys. It's this possessed doll Ellie gave me for the episode. My dry bones. And this guy's name on his Beanie Baby is Boneses. Multiple bones. Boneses. All right. Let's get into it. Number 1, the spookiest topic of this whole episode. It's basically Dorian Harris fight week. Come on. Let me put y'all on if you don't know. No, I'm not going to hit the Dana if you don't know. Now you know, whatever. That ain't right now. We're spooky. Yes, bro. He has probably I'm not trying to underestimate Tay by any means because he used to train at the gym. And I have nothing but respect. Honestly, I feel like, I don't know him for real, but like when we spar, whatever we know. I never went to go hang out with him outside the gym. Like I've seen him at fights. I remember when me and Alex went to UFC Atlanta, or the fight night in Atlanta or whatever, the Usman Buckley. It was crazy. We literally got out the Uber, or no, not the Uber, sorry, my bad. Alex's dad's car because he dropped us off, thank God. Good man. We saw Tay and, I forgot what his girlfriend's name is. I don't know. I don't really be. Whatever. We saw Tay and his girlfriend. And, it was chill vibes. Oh, hold up. Let me fix this candle, bro. Perfect. Okay. Anyway, yeah, my bad. Had to fix that candle. We got out of Alex's dad's car, saw Tay and them. We know, quick that, but whatever. We recognize each other. That's the relationship we have. That's basically me trying to defend our relationship, whatever. It's not even like that. Whatever. My bad. Touched the mic with my knee. No, fuck with Tay. So this is all out of respect. Dorian is my training partner. So, I chose my side and I'm staying there respectfully. And if anyone's like, come on. Anyway, Dorian Harris fight week, bro. I'm so excited. He's canceled his last couple fights, or his last one at the kickboxing tournament. He won. It was honestly just like a masterclass. Like, just basically out tit for tat at the guy the whole time. The dude barely landed anything. Looked good, looked great. Like, thank God. Dorian's a freak. He's probably training more than 99% of the gym. All right. And, he's the guy who's there before me. Listen, I get there early to do my bag work at least. Like, that's what type of timing I'm on. Dorian's already there. This week, I know he's cutting weight or whatever. I went there, he was sleeping on the chair. I get it, man. He probably trained all morning. Doing what he needs to do. Probably doing solo sessions with Tubbs, which is spooky. Let's just say that. If you follow Ron on Instagram, he just posted a video of him and Dr. Mick Ninja or whatever. Sorry, no disrespect. I'm just not familiar with him. But he's at the gym all the time, so I'm not hating or nothing. Literally before and after Tubbs pad work, demon. Like, I literally, when I was going to the gym on Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday. There's like 2 mats or whatever. There's a smaller mat with a bunch of bags and the open mat where we spar, we train or whatever. And I'm trying to warm up, stretch a little bit, get ready to do my bag work, and then Tubbs, Ninja, and Ron just go onto the mat. And first of all, I don't even want to make eye contact with Tubbs because he's like, "Oh, you're here early?" That's my biggest fear. That's what I'm not trying to get. So just understand that. But, today I had this bold move in me to ask Tubbs, "You care if I take a bag?" He said. So thank God I'm gracious for that. And then I was doing my bag work, I'm dead or whatever, on the side, sweating my balls off, not trying to over sweat because I have to fucking train still after. But he comes at me, basically teeps my knee and just starts laughing. He's like, this is why we call him the career ender. And then Ron's just actually dying. And Ron's on a whole nother level than basically everyone at the gym. So if he's dying, I'd probably actually die. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean when Tubbs' pad work is spooky. But anyway, getting back to the points, Dorian Harris fight week. Dorian Harris versus, I want to say, I don't know, bro. I want to get it wrong, but I'm going to go with my gut, Tay Barnett. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Like I said, my apologies. My prediction. Listen, obviously every fight I predict, I got Dorian winning. I'm biased, so take that with a grain of salt. But I got Dorian by TKO. I could just see him over flurrying Tay. Tay's good too, bro. He's a 145 champ. So, I'm not really trying to take away from him. I'm not 145 champ. You know what I'm saying? So, well, what can I say about him? But, no, it's good work. Good fight. Good vibes. Everyone knows each other. It's chill. It's just all for the love of the game. It's nothing but respect going in this fight from an outside opinion. I don't know if they got anything going on. I assume not, because Dorian's not even like that, bro. He would rather... Like, bro, Dorian's literally the type of guy... Fucking Tubbs is like... telling everyone that Dorian fights next week after practice. We all do ATT with our hands up in the middle or whatever. ATT. He's like, Dorian, you got anything to say? Dorian's like, nah. I'm like, bro, Dorian's that guy. He probably has hella to say, but he's just a quiet man. But he'll prove it by his skills and fighting. But then after he was like, nah. Tubbs is all like, oh, he's just nervous. Then Dorian starts chuckling. Whatever. Good vibes. Yeah, I got Dorian by, I'm going to say, second round TKO. Just a flurry that Tay just can't do nothing. I could see him just popping a knee that's really sinks down into his chest. I'm saying Dorian's technique is crazy, bro. We call him Mr. Technique at the gym. So imagine just cross, uppercut, right knee to the chest. He bends over a little bit. One elbow cracks him, he's rocked. Uppercut. Then a jab. Or somehow he ends up in southpaw to make it across. Whatever. So I could just see a nice flurry. Not saying he's going to flatline KO Tay or whatever. I don't know. That would be crazy. But, I'm not about to predict that because, I don't know. That's not what I'm feeling. But, yeah, that was Dorian Harris Fight Week. Let's go. I'm excited. Number 2. Okay. Let's start normalizing checking people. If it's reasonable. Let's not just beat the fuck out of anybody or press anybody for whatever reason. Basically, where I'm getting at by this, you see someone being racist, you see someone being sexist, and no, you don't got a white knight for a girl. Come on, it's cringe or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if it's genuinely bad and you just can't believe what you're seeing, like to everyone else's levels are at their own thing. Everyone's different. We're all individuals. If you just see someone that needs to get checked, bro, I'm sorry. Listen, if you're over 55, I'm not laying hands on you, but I will talk hella shit. But if you are under 54 and it gets to that point, I will not hesitate. Only if you swing first, obviously. I'm not going to. So let's start normalizing that. You just see someone being racist or like, cause I see it a lot, bro, low key. Not even like trying to like do too much or whatever, but like, bro, I'm mixed. I'm half Mexican, half German. And I look white, bro. Look at me. I know this camera doesn't really do me justice to show off the, 5% melanin I got. But, I'm going to tell you, bro. I'm telling you, I'm like, whenever I go hang out with Mexican people or like I'm at work with, Hispanics, they're like, oh, you're white, bro. They're like, oh, you're half Mexican? They didn't even know that when I say it. And then I go like in Iowa, I went to school with white people, basically only. A couple, like whatever, that's just majority there. And they just like, they didn't even know I was Hispanic. Or no, I wasn't white. They felt like I was Mexican. So it's just like, you know how it is being mixed, bro. Like, you're too Mexican to hang out with too Mexican to hang out with the white kids, too white to hang out with the Mexicans. You got to find that perfect balance. All my friends are mixed. Anyway, yeah. I feel like our generation really has a good grip on it. So really, we could just not check anyone and let them die out and we'd be fine. Probably later when we're older. But doesn't every generation think like that? So, yeah. It's kind of just a loop. There's no really point of trying to do it. That's why I'm saying let's start normalizing checking people respectfully. If it's worthy. If it's deemed reasonable. You know what I'm saying? Number 3. Oh, yeah. This is really cool. Look at this art I got from my girlfriend earlier this year. It's sick as fuck. And shout out. I think her name is Sid Perkinson or some shit like that on Instagram. First of all, I seen this, and it was the coolest shit I ever seen. I'm going to turn on the light for this one. I'm trying to keep the spooky vibes in here, but I'm trying not to get the reflection in it or whatever. Man, the reflection's all up in it. I'm turning off the light. I guess that kind of, that helps. Yeah, we'll do that. Basically, this is a dead body. It's bleeding into the ground, and the blood is seeping in the ground and working as if it's seeds implanting humans' heads or whatever. But it's art. You know how art works. You just look at it. You can name a million different reasons for what it means, the purpose of it, whatever. Ooh. But I think it resonates more than that. I think either way, I like to take it as like, man, we're all one, bro. We all got a soul. The earth has its own souls, bro. Me, you, and the earth are all the same things on different scales. You got to understand that. So I'm just putting that out there. If that's never once crossed your mind, I hope if it never has, it is now. So just know that. And so, you know, we're all one. You're bleeding into itself and creating life. It's just recycled. Everything's recycled. I think I sound kind of stupid saying that, but yeah, I just think this one is really sick. I got one more to show you. Grab it. Sorry, hit the mic. This one's sick as fuck too. And the reason I really like this one because it reminded me of my avocado tree, and like it was growing avocado heads or whatever. Let me turn on the light for this one real quick. Ooh, that's sick, huh? That's sick, huh? Come on now. But this is kind of her art style. It's just kind of like, man, I'm terrible at describing this shit, but it's just like, I don't even know if humanism is the right word, but I'm just gonna go with it. But yeah, this shit is sick as fuck. It's growing like fruit, human head fruit. So this shit just sits like in our dining room. I had to pull it down for the vid. Gotta put that back. Turn this light off. Ooh. Number 3. No, number 3, sorry. Number 4. I just went back to the gym on Monday. First of all, I feel great. I feel like I never left. I love it. I needed it. It was nice. The vibes are up. Whatever. But number 4, I got fucking donkey kicked in the face by Ron sparring my first day back on Monday, and it quickly reminded me that I ain't shit. I guess my goal when I'm going in with Ron is I know he's just gonna throw only head kicks basically, because he's not fucking trying at all. But I'm gonna like try to like maneuver around him, and then just basically when I'm going with Ron, he throws a head kick. I just try to either like not like roll it in a way or just like I don't know, get the fuck out of the way and come back to counter with a hook or cross anything, bro. I literally think I have it, and he's just like behind me, about to put me in a rear naked choke somehow, just behind him. So I literally stand no chance, but it's always a fun round, even though he just axe kicks me over and over again. I literally can't even escape it. But yeah, it's fun. Literally. So basically, what happened when I got donkey kicked was that or whatever. No, the thing that I exposed myself here or whatever. Basically, we were fighting or sparring. I got in the position where I was kind of bending over just a little bit, and then he was all like, huh? He sees me, just goes, bah! And then I'm just like, oh. Now, he obviously didn't, like, fuck me up that bad. Like, we're sparring. He's really nice. He knows where he stands or whatever, but we just started laughing because what the fuck can I do? Can't do a goddamn thing. Yeah, shout out the career ender. Number 5. All right, let's get into these spooky topics, please. That's what we're all here for. Everyone has their favorite Halloween movie. Mine personally is every special Halloween episode that regular show made. But I think my favorite one is the one where they're in the car driving. That's like what they're actually doing. But then they're telling like stories, and then, you know, so like Pops, a Muscle Man, Mordecai, Rigby, and like Skips each have their own story or whatever, or Benson or whatever. And that one's sick. I think. I don't know who told the story. I think it was either Muscle Man. No, Muscle Man did the Soul Pit or whatever. And then Pops. I don't know. But y'all know which one I'm talking about if you've seen it. Where the one where Rigby turns into a house for egging the wizard or whatever. And at the end it's just like, Happy Halloween! You know what I'm saying? And, bro, Rigby turning into a house, everyone dying, Muscle Man getting skinned alive, and then like, bro, he has a shotgun. He's outside trying to find this fucking wizard who's invisible. He literally gets, like, put on his back, dragged into the woods, and you just, like, shooting in the air. Like, it's just stupid. It's funny. And then he comes back skinned alive. Pops gets slammed in a cabinet. Cabinet falls over. Bam. Vanishes into literally nothing. Pretty sure Benson has nunchucks or some shit. He gets flushed down the toilet or some shit. His gumballs are just... Rigby turns into the house. Mordecai not turns into anything. I think he gets his head chopped off or some shit. But yeah, that was my favorite one. I feel like I never watched growing up, I feel like I never watched a lot of like movies for real, so I'm not like tapped into like movie culture as much as I want to be or would want to be. I feel like, you know, my attention span, it just isn't isn't down for that unless I'm genuinely intrigued. Like I can't sit there and watch a boring movie, bro. I'm gonna fall asleep. I can't help it. Sorry. Um, but yeah, let me know if y'all have a favorite spooky movie, favorite Halloween movie, just to recommend. Put me on, even if it's a classic, whatever. I've seen some. I've seen like the OG Scream. I think one time I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but like I don't even remember, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, love regular show Halloween. I gotta watch it every year. Number 6. Me and Ellie watched As Above, So Below, and The Descent, and then Card Pumpkins with our friends Jay, Rachel, and Cheyenne. Then we ordered Taco Bell. I just want to, this was a good time with our friends. I just want to kind of talk about it. I really enjoyed it. It was like a, Halloween's here vibe. We all carved a pumpkin. I will find a picture and put it up on the screen. I had a Prismo pumpkin. Jay had like a skeleton with a candle, or like a skull with a candle on a chair next to a window. That was really cool. I thought that one was the best. Rachel did the Hatchling and Slasher. That one was pretty sick. Cheyenne did a feed eggs one where she just did an egg or whatever. Then Ellie, she had basically like the haunted mound tree with a grave, but it's not actually the haunted mound tree though. It's just like a spooky tree or whatever. I'll show you a picture of them lined up, like I said. As Above, So Below. Speaking of movies or whatever, that shit was actually crazy. I was intrigued. I would watch it again. Just like all the biblical references and just like all that. Like if you've seen it, I'm bad at explaining or re-explaining what I saw, but that movie was sick as fuck. Just all of it. Just going through the catacombs or whatever to eventually reach hell, and then you reach hell and it's almost like, it's kind of similar to what's going on up top. Anyway, yeah, and crawling on your stomach to enter hell or whatever. That shit was sick. I fucked with that. And then The Descent. Listen, we watched The Descent because Rachel wanted to put a song. She said it was one of her favorite Halloween movies. It was good too. I think personally for me, it's just like a little older. It's not like bad, but like bro, that one girl is just such a bitch, bro. Literally just like, she's just so, not inclusive, but like, some things about herself or whatever. Like just, if you know that fucking stupid Hispanic girl, bro. That shit pissing me off. Pissed everyone off too. Pissed Ellie off. We're all mad. But it was a good movie for real. I actually was like intrigued in watching it. I'm not saying I fell asleep or nothing, didn't enjoy it. But I definitely liked As Above, So Below better. And then we ordered Taco Bell. I had to try the new fucking flaming hot quesarito or whatever it was. I don't even remember. Not quesarito. I don't think they have those. I miss quesaritos, bro. It was the flaming hot fucking, the new flaming hot shit they got. I don't even fucking know what it was. I literally get that shit every time. Grilled cheese burrito. My bad. That shit was pretty good. It wasn't really flaming hot. And they forgot one of our, what do you call them? Chalupas or whatever. Or no, a cheesy gordita crunch, I think it was. Whatever. American issues. Anyway, that was a good time. Can't wait to hang out with them again. We got some plans coming up. Anyway, number 7. What happened to trick-or-treaters, bro? I feel like it's been forever. I just want to give these kids extra candy, bro. And not on no freak shit. Like, I genuinely just like the idea of trick-or-treating. I'm trying to bless these kids, bro. I want to be the house that gives out the big chocolate bars. I'm in it for the love of the game. And me and Ellie just missed that. And especially just like the community vibe. Like, everyone's outside. Like, come on. Everything should be chill. But I think it's kind of different here. I think COVID kind of killed all that. Even like before COVID, by a couple of years, it was already dying out. Like, really. It's just kind of sad. Everyone's just staying inside. Everyone's embarrassed. Come on. Being embarrassed is part of living. If you're not embarrassed, how can you gain character and learn from fucking not being embarrassed sometimes? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being embarrassing. Ellie said an N for 2025 this year is to be cringe is to be free. All right, let's not be cringy all the time, but being cringy is somewhat more okay than it was last year or whatever. Yeah, bro, I want to see more kids trick-or-treating. And where I'm staying in Atlanta, I live in like a gated apartment thing or whatever, and I just don't feel like kids go trick-or-treating around here like that. I don't think we're ultra deep with kids in the area, but there is hella families, so I guess there's probably like a normal amount or whatever. But I don't know. Kids just aren't about it, and it's honestly kind of sad, and I wish they were. Because I would be blessing them, but they just don't know because they don't try. Come on, man. Big fucking candy. Number 8. Can we please get more creative with costumes? Like for girls, come on. Let's get a little ugly. Let's have some fun. No more trying to be sexy costumes. And for guys, let's put on more than a t-shirt. Yeah, listen, I got pants too. I kind of look like Sid. If I had my, like I said, if I had my burst fade, I'd look better. I wouldn't even have to do my hair. It would just be done. But blah, 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 blah. I have my fucking toys right here. I'm actually doing some thought into it besides just a t-shirt. Yeah, t-shirt's the main thing, but that's all it was. He has a school. I am not involved in that. And that's what I'm telling you. But oh yeah, let me go back. I was looking at the lists of like common costumes or whatever, and I want to see. I want to give you what I think. Apparently, these are the most common ones. I'll tell you if they're valid or not. Number one, this is for men's costume. Ken Barbie. If you're gay, just say that. That's what I think. I think it's fine. I guess you're actually trying. It's probably actually a costume, but like, if that's what you go with, I mean, come on. I wouldn't even do that with Ellie, bro. Like, if it's like a couple costume, I wouldn't even do that. Let's not do that, please. So let me fix this mic a little bit, bring it close to me. Number two, gladiator or Roman soldier. I think forever that'll be it. How would that fall out? That's just tough. Especially if you actually have a decent costume and have like a sword and a helmet and all that. Like if you're killing it, you're killing it. I respect the gladiator / Roman soldier. Number three, Ghostface. I think just in honor of Halloween vibes, it's always allowed, but you could be more creative. Ghostface is chill though. How do you not like Ghostface? All right. Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man variant number 17. I'm assuming the Michaels Morales one. Dude, it's out. Not for Halloween. Kids are already wearing that streaming year round, trying to be different. Bro, you already got Spider-Cuz. It's his job. So, Spider-Man for Halloween seems kind of lazy. And if you are Spider-Man for Halloween, you probably already have a Spider-Man outfit from like maybe last year or streaming or just making content or whatever. So, seems kind of lazy. It's cool though. I guess it's Spider-Man. Like I fuck with Spider-Man, one of my favorite Marvel superheroes. But come on, we could be a little more cool. Number five, a pirate. Always valid. Come on, it's a fucking pirate. I'm saying yes, it's been a common one for probably the last 100 years, but also it's like it's still cool, especially if you put some effort into it. You could do something different to be more creative, but a pirate is always valid. Number six, a cowboy. Listen, being a cowboy is chill, but if you are just a hick wearing your boots and some jeans and a flannel, that is not a cowboy with a hat. Like, come on. You gotta have the fucking, little stars on the back of the shoes, whatever you call them fuckers. You gotta have, your boots or whatever. You gotta have your jeans, gotta have your bandana. You gotta have a little vest, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be a little dirty. You're a fucking cowboy. You gotta do honors. Anyway, I think it's valid, yeah. I'm not trying to be biased for men or women or whatever, but you just wait till we get to the women and then you'll decide. A skeleton suit. Come on. It's Halloween. How can you not hate it? I mean, all these top 10 costumes are just pretty, generic. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we could be more creative. Think of something else. Switch it up. Skeleton suit, obviously, valid, I guess. But could be more creative, like I said. Vampire. Vampires are chill, but I feel like they're only... I don't want to say that because I feel like I don't actually believe that. Vampires are fun. Anyway, number 9, Michael Myers. Yeah, honestly requires zero effort. And there's no personality included. It's chill, I guess, but like I said, we could be more creative, whatever. That's the number 10 one was just wore something black and called it a costume. You're just fucking lazy. You should probably go home at that point. So, yeah, that's not a good outfit. And then for women, it said the top 10 most popular ones. Barbie, same. I mean, I guess if you're a girl, you could do a Barbie or whatever. But you might as well just be putting your best clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Just not that unique. Cat, kind of lazy, and most girls that I've seen or whatever, if they do choose the cat, they choose like the sexy cat, and then wear cheeks out, skin out, maybe put some whatever you call it, fishnets on or whatever. I mean, it looks good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to hate on it, but it's just it's a little overdone. Fairy, I think fairies are chill. Because you actually got to add some sparkle or whatever to looking like that. I think they're chill. You wear some wings, you know what I'm saying. A witch, always valid. Come on, and it's like Halloween vibe, no matter what. Cowgirl, same goes as for guys. Pretty chill. You just got to kind of put some effort into it. Princess Peach, I fuck with it, especially if you're like a couple and you're Princess Peach and Mario. Like I don't think that'll ever get old. Harley Quinn, kind of outdated, kind of annoying, honestly. Um, I think that if you do Harley Quinn, you probably lived in a trailer park at some point in your life, and I can say that because I did, so I would know. Okay, so it just gives like my boyfriend loves DC. I saw Suicide Squad with him, and I think I'm different. Yeah, let's ban Harley Quinn from all 50 states, basically, is what I'm trying to say. A Devil Angel duo with your friend or whatever. It's chill, just kind of lazy, because I feel like if everyone does, that's what I'm saying. Let's get a little ugly. Sorry, let me fucking put my mic back. Sorry. I say let's get a little ugly, bro, because if you do like a demon or whatever, you put on a fucking ugly mask or get a fucking fat nose, look ugly, look scary. Like you don't have to make everything sexy. I'm trying to be in the Halloween like vibe, not like I don't even know. I don't know. Just like stop trying to sexualize Halloween so much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, come on, there's kids. It's like mostly a kids' holiday. Adults can celebrate it too. I'm not saying it's not for. Like, I still fuck with Halloween. I'm 22, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying I think more people do it than don't, women wise or whatever. Wednesday Adams, not familiar. Call me uneducated, whatever. I don't care. Oh yeah, this one's pretty lazy too. Just looking like a 90s, 2000s kid. Come on. Those are trends year in, year out. That's why you're doing it. It's because you already have the clothes of doing it, and it's not in style right now. Let's not do that. Let's do something a little different. Yeah, more creative with costumes, whatever. I want Halloween culture in America to be thriving when I got kids. That's what I had in parentheses after that too. Me, you don't understand? You don't want to see your kids trick or treating? Like imagine all the parents right now that have kids that are locked in on their phones and they don't even go trick or treating. I would be kind of sad. I'd be like, damn, I had kids just to not go trick or treating or whatever. But I'd be a little sad as a parent. I know I'm not a parent, but I could assume I would be if I was. Number 9. How come every coffee mug I get from Goodwill has a fucking chip in it that I don't see until like 2 weeks after I've been sipping on it and I look at the bottom of it, there's a chip. Or I see something on the top little fucking, rim of it, there's a chip. That shit pisses me off. And yes, I still drink out of them, but I just would like to not have to worry about like cutting my lip. And I've never cut my lip, and I'm not saying they're that sharp. If they're that sharp, I would just throw them away. But it's still just like, I just want a normal coffee mug, bro. I don't want to pay I don't want to get scammed for some glass. You know what I'm saying? Goodwill got some hits. And that's what all my coffee mugs are hits. Me and Ellie got some good coffee mug taste. But yeah, just be quick on that one. Goodwill, come on. If they got a chip in it, don't fucking sell it. Please. I get they're cheap or whatever, but you're selling garbage? Like, come on, bro. Number 10. This was a good one. And the reason I want to talk about this and kind of not like rant about it or whatever, but I was listening to whatever, Joe Rogan and Tim Dillon, whatever. I've really been on my Tim Dillon shit lately. He's funny as fuck, bro. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you don't like it, whatever, he's at least funny. But he made a good point. He's like, everyone wants to recreate the wheel. And that's an issue. Let's be honest. And I think that kind of goes, you can kind of think of that question and think about it in a lot of different ways. But what I mean by it is genuinely by inventing shit. No one's inventing anything new. There hasn't been a groundbreaking discovery that I've seen in like years. Besides, like people are creating new stuff. Like keep in mind, like the last decade or whatever, we got like technology's been getting crazy. So obviously, I'm not gonna say they haven't been creating new shit. We've been evolving technology or whatever on an insane grand scale. So I'm not like saying that that's not true or whatever, but like all these ads I'm seeing on YouTube is just like the same shit. And most of them are scams. But when I say wheel, I mean just like everyone wants to be a business owner. That's good, bro. You imagine passive income, but obviously it's a job, whatever. It's good. Please be a business owner. I'd rather have a bunch of local businesses in America that can thrive than all these corporations, obviously. Wouldn't we all? But everyone wants to recreate the wheel. What happened to originality? What happened to being different? What happened to thinking outside of the box? Listen, I'm not out here spewing $1 million ideas left and right to where I can be the one saying this or whatever, but as one of the most efficient consumers in America that I am, if you want me to buy something and you're already, buying all this data to push it in front of my face through listening to me through my phone to give me personalized ads, give me something good to buy, bro. I'm not buying no shit that I've seen 1,000 times because you think I'll like it. Half of the shit they're offering me to buy, I already got some of it, obviously because they're listening to me or whatever. But it's just like, everyone wants to be a business owner, but no one's really going about it differently. Everyone's kind of doing the same thing. It's copy and paste. Obviously, it's not exactly copy and paste, but it's the same idea. Yeah, everyone wants to recreate the wheel. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to be the next big thing by doing the same thing everyone else and 1,000 more people are doing worldwide. And I just wish we had a little more creativity among all of us. Listen, I'm not the most creative dude ever, but I do feel like as if I'm one of a kind. And that's just me being honest, but I bet a lot of people feel that way too, and that's part of the issue. And I'm part of the issue, I guess, by saying that. But you know what I'm saying? Not everyone is the main character. I don't know if I am yet. I'm trying to be. I'm training hella so I can be the main character, but you gotta work for it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't just come handed out to you unless you're one of the lucky kids that China hand selected to blow up on TikTok or whatever. Then maybe that's the case, but even that's just a blessing in disguise in a way. But come on. If you want to do something, be different with it. That's what will get more people to come by it because it's a new experience in a way. Not experience, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Those are the 10 things I really wanted to talk about for this Halloween episode. Outfit could have been better. I'm not going to lie. It's like a 7 out of 10 right now. It was hard to keep it dark in here and get the camera quality to stay good. But these candles are vibey, I guess you could say. Vibey. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. If you're drinking your coffee, listening to this, have a good, coffee sip on that. Enjoy that. If you're running, like I said, kid, run another mile. Run another mile. If you're going to sleep, turn it off, go to bed, get off your phone, you're ruining your life. What other situations could an outro be used for? If you're just on your phone on YouTube, listening on your daily, media intake, because that's what you do, like I do or whatever. I don't know. Watch the MMA guru John Jones videos. Your life will change. I watched those a long time ago, but I feel like if I'm going to recommend anything, it would probably be that. So, thank you. Thank you for watching all the way through. If you did, I appreciate it. Happy Halloween. Take care. Hold on to your drinks real close to your body. Don't let nobody drop nothing in there if you're outside partying or whatever. I'm not that type of guy, but I feel like that happens a lot around this time of year. So don't take drinks from random people. Bye.